Hello world, my name is Ashley Collins. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. Let's talk about some red flags, shall we? I was listening to my friend's podcast, Miss Alo. She has a podcast called The Lois Lane Experience. It's really, really good. It's a really good podcast. Once again, The Lois Lane Experience. And I randomly asked her, I don't know why it popped up in my head, but I asked her, I know you're going to start seeing me like adjusting my posture a lot more often in my videos because I've noticed I started slouching and I'm like, that's such a disgusting habit to have. So like if you see me adjusting myself, I'm trying to fix my posture. Or I could just stand up or I could just sit in a chair. But I like to be on the ground. I don't know why. Okay, so I asked her randomly when I was listening to her podcast one night, what are some red flags that you ignored in the beginning? And I was like, ooh, that's actually a really good topic idea. So let's just talk about that. So on my Twitter and Facebook, I don't know why I didn't do it on my Instagram, but I asked the question to my followers / friends. Well, they are my friends. I like to think that they're my friends. I asked them, what are some red flags that you ignored in the beginning that you're like, oh, duh, that was a red fucking flag. And I love the responses. Forgive me if I'm smiling. I sometimes interpret pain and I use it out as humor, but some of these are like, oh, okay. Like, so let's just have fun with these guys. Let's not try to be too serious. Let's just relax, unwind, relax, and have a little fun with these. Okay? Cool. So the first one is like a huge red alert, especially for me, drinking. If they reach for a bottle of vodka first thing in the morning rather than a bottle of water, maybe that's, and I'm like the last, 4 guys I dated did that, and I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh, he's a cool, fun guy. We can have fun. And it's like, I was talking to one of my friends the other night, and she was like, it's cool to have fun in relationships. It's great to have fun in relationships because they are supposed to be fun, supposed to bring out the better side of yourself. But at some point, you need to have some adult moments as well. If it's nothing but fun, that's a red fucking flag. Cool. They like to always be right. Oh my God, I hate when you're having a discussion with them and then it turns into an argument, and it's like, for me, at some point I'm like, whatever, you can fucking win. You can have this little fight. You can win. But it's like, God, and this is something that really, really frustrates me. Cause like, if you think that you're always right and everyone else is wrong, if you think that everyone else is the problem but you, like, bro, you are not grown. Like, you have a problem where you, like, I don't know, maybe like a narcissist behavior, but like, if everything in your life that happened in your life was someone else's fault, please don't talk to me. Please exit out of door B, okay? They're always absent or too busy. I have a couple of friends who are dealing with that. I'm like, you make time for what you want. If you want to hang out with your boys at the basketball court, you make time for that. If you want to sit down and play video games all day, you make time for that. But you can't set aside some time for, some quality time for our time. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not here just at your convenience. I'm not here just when you're feeling horny. Okay, this is not a children's show, by the way. Okay? Breaking plans at the last minute. Yo, if you do this to me twice, don't worry about hitting me up again. Okay? Like, I just think that's so disrespectful, and it's like, what are you trying to string me along to make sure that I keep coming back? Because if that's the case, then I'm not going to come back at all. Oh, they're rage and always angry. Oh my God, I dated this one guy who was just, every fucking day he was mad about something. And I'm like, what's, like, why are you so fucking angry for like, the littlest things would set him off. And I'm like, bro, you need to like fucking meditate, work out, or fucking something, because life ain't that deep. Yeah, like there's some things going on, but it's not a personal attack against you. Ugh, God, that was very unpleasant. Ooh, I like this one. They said none. They're called red flags for a reason. Okay. Ooh, this one was super juicy. Being against gay adoption but pro-life. You're like completely conflicting and contradicting yourself, sir. Assuming that's the sir. I'm trying not to like say genders, because I'm trying not to make this a man-hating, woman-hating kind of thing. Like we all have issues. We're trying not to generalize. I was listening to a podcast last night from my friend, Pastor McCrory and A.D. Walker. They and their wife, they have this podcast called Purpose for Forever, and he said that a pet peeve of his is generalizing all men or generalizing all women, because then you're going into this relationship thinking that that person is the same as you go into the relationship thinking that that person's the same as your past lovers, and they're not. And now they feel like they have to like audition for you, and always constantly having to prove that, hey, I'm not them, I'm not them, I'm not them. So like, try not to generalize people because everyone is unique. Okay, cool. Okay, criticizing my car when they don't got one. I haven't had a car in years, but when I am with someone who has a car and they're like, "Oh, my car is trash," I'm like, "At least you have a car." Or like when I'm with friends and they're like, "Oh, please don't look at the mess in my car," I'm like, you can have a ton of mess in your car. At least you have a vehicle. Don't be ashamed of it. And we shouldn't shame people because they have a messy car. At least they have a vehicle that fucking goes. Cool. This one's silly. Saying he doesn't like you wearing wigs if it's human hair. What is it? First of all, like what I put in my head is none of your business, sir. Like what I put on my face is none of your business, ma'am. Like like I do it to make myself feel good, not to make you proud of me. So like don't be so concerned. Okay. Oh, being opposed to thrifting because it's dirty. Like, who is this human being? Why are you so bougie? Like, like you better be the king of Spain. And even if you are the king of Spain, like I'm pretty sure he would go thrifting every now and then if it's a really good deal. Cool. These are some really, really good responses. Thank you guys so much for them. I thought that it wasn't enough, but it's like, oh, like I'm still going. This is fun. Okay. Always nagging you, always constantly wants to be on the phone, and at first you think it's cute, but they're checking in on you to see who you're with. This is something that still bothers me to this day. Like, I don't like the constant like hitting you up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Question mark. Do not send me a question mark. If you send me a question mark, then I'm definitely never going to respond to you. Because like it's obvious. It's like we know how technology works now. We know how text messages work. And I see your fucking message. I'm going to respond to you at my earliest convenience. Don't nag me. And also, I think that, and forgive me if I'm, assuming, but I think that's a sign of controlling behavior. If they're constantly bugging you to see where you are, what you're doing, who you're with, like pull up your phone on video so I can see where you are, like to prove that's where you are. That's controlling behavior, one, and also they don't trust you. They have trust issues. So, that's maybe have a discussion about that. Set up those boundaries. Yay, boundaries. They pay with cash only. I'm a cash only person, but I think that what they meant was, one, maybe they're cheating because they don't want the evidence on their credit card, or two, they're fucking broke because they're negative on their bank account. That's a red flag that I always ignore. If they're always constantly perpetually broke, like I fall for potential. Okay, and we're gonna define later what potential means, but like I'm like, oh well, I'm broke too, so like let's help each other out, because Brock and Michelle weren't always rich and successful, right? So let's get on that struggle bus together and grow. And it's like, oh no, you're gonna stay broke during this relationship. Okay, now I'm paying for everything. Okay, now I'm building up a little bit of resentment. Get a fucking good job, yeah, so that's a red flag that I always ignore, when they're always perpetually broke, negative in their bank account, having to borrow money from some damn body, and it's like, it ain't cute anymore. It ain't cute. Like we're in our 30s. Like you should at least have like a tiny little bit of savings. Cool. They fucked on my friends. Do I need to say anything else? They never post us on social media. And this is maybe a separate video I'm going to elaborate more on. This is something that's always kind of like made me feel insecure, because the whole world, the whole entire universe doesn't have to know that we're dating, but like, can we post like one or two cute pictures together? And like, maybe you're thinking, why does it matter if people see that we're together? It matters to me. It proves to me that you don't want to keep me a secret, that you're not trying to hide me because you're trying to, be a fucking flirt in your DMs, So I don't know, maybe it's an insecurity issue, but maybe like for me, it's like, Are you trying to keep me a secret? Are you still trying to play like the bachelor when you're really not a fucking bachelor? Yeah. Okay. No, oh, then follow that. They said that nobody can know that we're dating. Why the fuck not? You're hiding me. You're doing something that's sneaky. Bye bye. Money issues. Yeah, I already said that. They treated my friends badly. I was guilty of doing that in my last relationship, but also I just really didn't like his friends. Can I say that out loud? Like, I'm all about, like, I've been all about for the past couple of years trying to surround myself with positive influences, you know? And if you're not a positive influence, then like you're going to mirror how your friends act. You know, you're going to mirror how your friends behave. You're going to mirror their behavior. You're going to mirror how they treat women, you know? And it's like, why be around that just because you've known each other since high school? Like, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Okay. Bad communication skills. That's a big one. You know, if they don't know how to communicate in the beginning, they're not going to learn how to communicate later on, unless they want to. I didn't trust my guts. For my gut, it feels like I'm about to sink on a roller coaster, but sometimes I mistake that gut feeling for, oh, you're just being scared, Ashley. Try it out. Instead of being like, you need to, if this is your fight or flight and you need to run, okay? So I definitely need to trust my gut more often. And the little white lies. This is something that makes me uncomfortable with charismatic people, because if you say exactly what I want to hear, if you are so good at lifting other people up, making other people feel good about themselves, but then you go behind other people's back and talk shit about them, that doesn't make you a good person. It makes you a liar. It doesn't make you a charismatic person. It makes you phony, you know? And I'm very big on words of affirmation. So if you say what I want to hear, like it's like, oh my God, this person is the one. We're going to get married. I already have picked out our wedding colors. And it's not. It's kind of manipulative, you know? But, you know, that's how some people, you know, have conditioned themselves to be. They know exactly what they want you to, they know exactly what to say to you in order to get something from you. You know, that's what makes them a user. This is a quote from BoJack Horseman, the TV show on Netflix. Sorry. If you're wearing rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags. And I think that when I really like someone, or maybe like for you as well, when you really like someone, you just put on those rose-colored glasses, and then all those flags just look like flags. You know, it's like, oh, I don't need to worry about this. I don't really need to worry about that. Maybe we need to define what a red flag is. A red flag is a warning from your past that it's going to prepare you for your future. It's a warning sign that this person is going to be inconsistent. This person is going to be not trustworthy. This person is going to be abusive and controlling, and you need to run. Don't run towards them, you need to run away from them. This is something that I'm guilty of ignoring that red flag when I ask them, so where do you see yourself in your future? And if they say something like, oh, I'm just trying to enjoy my life, I'm like, oh, yay, let's be hippies, let's just travel around the world together. And it's like, no, that's just a sign that they don't know what the fuck they're doing, Ashley. They don't have a plan for life. And I don't know, like, I want to grow with my partner. Like, I would like us to partner up and take over the world together. And we can't do that if we're just sitting around the couch watching TV, drinking all day. We can't do that. It's fun. I enjoy doing that. But is that healthy fun? Is that productive fun? You know? So I don't know. Maybe think about that. I need to do something with this. Okay. Cool. I wrote something, but I'm gonna move that to another day because I don't think that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So should income affect your dating choices? Like I said, maybe you're meeting them in a transition in their life, and they're not as wealthy as you would expect. Um, and then that follows with the question of, does potential affect your dating choices? You just got to see, do they have momentum? Are they at least trying? Are they at least trying to be better? Or are they always constantly blowing their money on this or that? They're purposely not saving up. They're purposely not budgeting. They're purposely not trying to look for a better job. They're purposely not, if they're a writer, they haven't written something in months. Like, at some point, potential just becomes static. They're not moving. They're not going anywhere. And so don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with them. Believe those red flags in the beginning. First of all, obviously, communicate about that. Don't just ghost them. Say, hey, when you do X, Y, and Z, it makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel uneasy. So maybe can we work on that? And if they say, oh, well, this is how I've always been, step away. But if they say, okay, maybe I wasn't aware of that, and I want to get better because I want this relationship to work. It's just a team effort. Yeah. I'm really proud of myself for doing this video, guys. Really, really proud of myself because it's been such a shitty couple of months. But doing things like this, it distracts me in a healthy way. But this is a way of reconciling my past. And I think that those of us who have been burned in relationships, we need to reconcile our past. There's a reason why your brain continues to remember it. It's a reason why your brain continues to bring it up and why you're so stressed about it, because you need to reconcile that past in order to prepare for your future. So you can be more aware next time and learn next time. And also so we can help our friends next time. If they're saying, "Oh girl, I met the one, he does this and that," and you hear something that's off, you say, "Hey, stop, hit the brakes. This is a red flag that you're choosing to ignore. You're wearing rose-colored glasses right now. Take a step back and maybe talk about it." Okay, that's really it. That's really all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for commenting on that post. This was a really fun video. I hope that maybe you learned something. What are some red flags that you ignored at the beginning that you were like, get it together for next time? And we are going to get it together for next time, guys, because we are valuable, we are special, we are glorious, okay? And the earth is your ocean and you are the pearl. Okay, bye.